Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sarah. I am a 5th year teacher that is moving back to 1st grade at a new school. And today is classroom setup day 3. I'm by myself today. I got here right at 8. I just gave the custodians a dozen donuts because they have just been so nice to me. And those are the people that you always want on your good side. So I just got them some donuts. Hopefully they like them. I made a massive to-do list on my phone last night of everything I want to accomplish before school starts, knowing that I won't get to all of it because I am simply running out of time. But yeah, today I think I'm just going to start by putting away all those piles of things that I left out yesterday. If you missed it, feel free to go back and watch part 1 and 2. They're not super long. And we're just going to get going today, guys. We have so much to do. We have 6 hours and it'll go by so fast. I know it. So I actually started this morning off just going into other people's rooms and walking through and seeing their layouts because I was just talking with the girls yesterday. A lot of people either have 4 pods of 6, which right now I have 3, or they have 3 pods like myself and then 2 split groups like this. I just don't know what I want to do yet. I think I have to get everything put in its place before I can make that decision. But hopefully today, this morning at least, I can put away all the clutter, find a home for it, figure out the layout of my desks, and then I really want to get into the Wonders stuff over here. I have a whole cabinet of it looks like the level texts, and I don't know if they're organized or not, but I really want them to be organized. So that's gonna be a project for today. I feel like this doesn't have to take up as much space as it did. So if I could condense this, I might have some more storage for myself. I also was laying in bed last night trying to think about what I could do to make this situation better because I told y'all yesterday that I have some books up here that could probably go down here, but I don't want them to get squished underneath. And then I have some extra bins that just aren't fitting up top. So I think what I'm gonna do is, since I have some more spaces underneath there, I'm just gonna take out some of these books and not make them books for all year round. I'm trying to think of books that I know the kids last year just didn't use as much. Like I feel like my little critter books or maybe my flat Stanley books, there's gotta be at least a couple bins here that I know the kids didn't utilize a lot, and I will just put them away and maybe swap them out mid-year. All right, this is good. It's been 5 minutes and I already made them all fit. Obviously it doesn't look perfect. Like these were every other pink, blue, and then I just switched to all blue. So the nice thing about these is that all of these labels are just on Velcro stickers. So I can very easily just swap books around so that the bins look good. But I'm basically using 4 different types of bins here. I have pink ones, blue ones, big blue ones, small pink ones. So I have 4 different kinds of bins. There's got to be a way I can make all the big books fit up top and then have some cohesiveness down below. But I even have some extra space down below, so that's good to know. But here are the books that I retired from the library to begin the school year. Berenstain Bears. I just feel like kids don't read these as much, and that was like more of a me generation book. Let me know if you guys agree. Amelia Bedelia. Again, I just feel like the kids don't gravitate towards these. And then Little Critters I also got rid of, and then I don't know what that was. And I also put away my Arthur books over there already because I was like, if I had to pick 4 series that my kids probably didn't read last year at all in 1st or 2nd grade, it would probably be these. So I don't know what everybody else does for headphone storage, but I was talking to the girls yesterday and I think we're all going to get those pockets that you put over your door. I actually already have one. I put it away up there. You can't probably see it, but it's underneath one of those bins. I ordered a pink one because I wanted it to be pink instead of like the ugly color that I had last year. So that's in the mail still. So I can't put these away. So for now, I think I'm just going to put them maybe on top of these cabinets because I won't be able to do this until Monday and I just want to clear space out. Okay, the next thing I did was take out all my fidgets from the Ziploc bags that I used to transport them. And this is all my poppets. These are all my like little handhelds. And then these are more like sensory items, like smelly things, liquids, weighted things. I'm not keeping this out for the entire school year. My plan is to find a cabinet, tuck them away for the year, and then as needed, put them over in the calming corner. I already have my little strategies hanging in the zones. I'm probably gonna just put one of these hooks a little bit lower for that. And then I have my calm down kit over here that I'm gonna leave, and I'll probably just keep a little bucket of fidgets, like 3 or 4 with timers. And then these are some more posters I was thinking about hanging up. And then these are the Beanie Babies. I'm probably not gonna be able to keep the Beanie Babies, like, I'm thinking just putting like a chair over here. I've always done so much work trying to make this like not only like a big space, but also something that's very warm and inviting for students. And I do believe that like kids should have access to a safe, calm space. But sometimes you work so hard to make it look so cute and cozy and friendly and warm and inviting that kids don't want to leave or they just go over there to play. And I don't want there to be that issue this year. So we're going to kind of find a happy medium with that calming corner idea. All right, y'all, bear with me. I'm really trying to be intentional with where I put things before I like want to switch everything up. So this in my mind is going to, it's just my backpack. This in my mind is going to be my like reading table. So I'm trying to put all of my reading stuff in these cabinets near me and behind me. So if I'm sitting here with a small group and somebody needs like a pop-it back here so that they can pop out their words, I can easily access it. I'm thinking this cabinet, these cabinets, and even this one right here is in reach for me. So just trying to be like intentional right now. It's like, okay, like how am I gonna put all these things away? I feel like I need to take out the school supplies, which won't take long, find a different cabinet for them, and put like a lot of the reading stuff up here so that I can just literally grab all of it. But then it's just a question of where do I put the school supplies. I'm thinking I can put them in a cabinet over here. I totally have cabinet space over here left still, so I'm gonna move school supplies over here because I just don't see the need for them to be behind my teacher table. So I put all of my students' materials in here, and then I actually, instead of trying to fit them in there, I'm going to take all of my personal materials, so things like binder clips, tape, highlighters, all that stuff is for me. I think I have some space over here in a cabinet that's separate that I can put all of my stuff over there. So typically I will use a filing cabinet to store student data, but my desk is all the way across the classroom and this filing storage is all the way over here, and I do not want to ask somebody to move it. I don't want to move it myself, and I don't have space for it over there. So I think I'm just going to use this as like a catch-all. There's a bunch of like Fountas and Pinnell stuff, which if you're not familiar with that, it's like an old reading curriculum. I don't know if we're allowed to toss it or not, so I'm just putting it in this filing cabinet. And what I'll probably do instead of using this for my student data is I'll just get one of my milk crates, which I have like 10 up on top of the shelves. I will probably just put one of those over by my desk and use file folders to store my student data over near my desk, so that I'm not walking back and forth to store things after I'm done grading. Okay, here's what we have so far. We have all student supplies here. They are not at a kid-friendly level, so if they need something, I'm going to be getting it. And that's okay. We have that boundary here. All the things you already saw me put down here: crayons, pipe cleaners, glue, paint, expo markers, these super cute little erasers for your whiteboards from Oriental Trading. I don't really think I can put anything more in there. So what I'm doing is I'm closing cabinets that can no longer be occupied so that I can remember which ones I'm using and which ones I'm not. That way I don't keep opening cabinets and I'm like, oh crap, I can't put this in here. So that's that. This is currently where I'm putting like all of my supplies. So like binder clips, tape, highlighters, Sharpies. I'm trying to condense it so it fits in these buckets because I can't fit another one on top. I have like my little cards that I'll send home to students, fabric markers, Avery labels, all that kind of stuff. I'm doing a good job at clearing out my piles. This is pretty much all gone. The only thing left up here is decor. So like I have to hang my calendar, I have to hang my iReady wall. So that's good. I put away the student supplies over there. So this is all my stem bin things, and I just ordered bigger pouches from Amazon because the ones I ordered were too small, so I can't assemble those yet, so I'm leaving that there. And then over here I still have my really, really bad desk. That's okay. We're gonna figure that out soon. And then this is all math stuff, and then there's the reading stuff. But now that I've actually cleared out these cabinets, I think I can finally chip away at these two. So now I have this whole cabinet to put things in. I'm kind of struggling what to do over here because I'm not really like a hang up my coat and my purse kind of gal, but I'm wondering if I should keep that open in case anybody else is in my room and they want somewhere safe to put their stuff. So I'm gonna try and keep this open. So now the only thing in here is my fidgets, which like, I don't really need the fidgets to be in here. Like I said, I kind of want everything behind me to be all of like my reading or math resources. So I think I'm gonna move the fidgets somewhere else, maybe just to this cabinet over here, because this is currently a, I don't know what's gonna be in here cabinet. I'm putting this box pencil sharpener here for now because I'm trying to find a place where it makes sense. And there's a plug. So there's a plug behind my teacher table that I don't think I'm gonna need. So I'm gonna put the pencil sharpener probably here, finished work bin, folder bin over here, extra paper. Like this will kind of be where they can get those types of things. Some of these binders actually have some really great like reading activities in them. So I kept them over here just because I will use those at my small group. So some of the binders I moved because they're just like worksheets and stuff. Other things I kept over here because they'll actually be a resource to my small groups. Now we're gonna put away all this stuff. Look at that, y'all, a bare table. Ah, I'm so excited. Okay, let me explain what I've done so far. Everything over on this side are all of my non-content related manipulatives or tools that I use for reading. So for example, poppets, whisper phones, microphones, magnifying glasses, flashlights, trackers, pointers. Like this is all stuff that doesn't matter what group I have, I'm maybe using some of these things. Over here, now granted, it's still pretty bare because all my reading stuff down here I have not transferred over. I just wanted to like first get everything off this table, but here's the flow so far. It kind of goes from like low to high, if that makes sense. So these are all like my decodables, my toolkits, strategies, and then a lot of sight word things. I feel like a lot of my lower students would be pulling activities from this shelf. And when I say they'd be pulling, I mean I would be pulling them for their groups. These are all like phonological awareness or like phonics based things like, oh, like rhyming activities or word building activities or word families, like all that kind of stuff. Then these are going to be where all like my spelling pattern things go. So I have blends, tricky vowels, bossy R, like all these activities down here. Then I have grammar. Wonders uses a lot of grammar. So I have like a lot of noun, verbs, plural, irregular, plural verbs, and then like these are more file folder games I haven't opened yet. And then down here is like comprehension. I have task cards and then some comprehension skills down here. So it kind of just goes from like easier to harder, but these are all skills obviously that first graders work on. Now it's just a matter of moving over. Oops, I just bumped into something and I got so nervous that it was a person. It was just my tripod. Hey dude. Now I'm gonna try and move over the rest of this to fit this same flow, and we'll see if it works. All right, y'all. Everything math-wise is under here, and there's still plenty of space. These are all like games and task cards under here that I have made. And then on the other side is all of like my store-bought games. I just love games. Y'all will hopefully see that this year with me in first grade. I absolutely would rather kids be doing like a hands-on game or something with manipulatives, something tangible than a worksheet. And then I didn't realize how much grammar stuff I have. I think it's because I taught EL last year. So I got like a bunch of grammar things, but this is still reading comprehension, grammar, phonics, phonological awareness, sight words. The sight words spillover is actually up here because I have so many sight word games. That's okay. And I still have so much space over here. Like I'm so pleasantly surprised. Like I still have this 10-drawer rolling cart that I thought I was gonna need for storage. I still might use it. I'm just missing a screw down there, so it's falling apart. I still might use it for my groups, like, you know, group 1, group 2, group 3, like have that all planned out. And then this is still all of my stuff where I would use this for like any of my groups. I'm loving the fact that I have more room than necessary right now because I was worried I would run out of room really quickly. And these were smaller, but I actually ended up keeping them instead of returning them. I did order bigger ones for my stem bins and my pouches for mornings, but I ended up just using a lot of these little ones for things that were in baggies. So that was perfect. Two more big things that I want to tackle today are my desk area and then all of the Wonders materials. So I think I'm gonna do my desk first because obviously I need my desk before I need Wonders materials this year. All right, as soon as I started the desk clean out, I noticed that there were 2 screws in her desk that looked very similar to the type I might need to fix this cart. We're gonna see if they fit. Oh, they look different. Actually, I don't know. Stay tuned. Okay, this one is too short. Okay, I don't think it like fits technically, but it might just help me keep the cart alive until I can find the exact screw that I need. I don't know. I just like don't know with these carts, like if you lose one of the screws, like it doesn't send you with any extras. So it's like, how do I find the exact screw that I need? I guess I just take it home and look through the toolbox. I just need it to be standing up well enough that I can get my drawers back in it because it's been so wonky that I can't even get the drawers in. I was just really excited that I found a screw. All right, I'm getting bogged down over here at the desk. I'm kind of like losing my steam with this task because it's a big one. I just feel like my workspace, like and where I sit and like where all my stuff is super important because I'm going to be sitting here every single day, a lot of the day. So I'm overthinking like where to put things, but I just had to tell y'all, I had to show you this. I got a chime for my classroom and I was really excited about it. I got off Amazon. It was actually donated on my Amazon wish list, so I'm even more upset that somebody spent this and I broke it. I didn't realize that the black strings that were tying this down were part of the mechanism. So I cut them and now it doesn't work. Like if I hit it, it doesn't sound good anymore. I can see my desk, which is good. I just cannot really visualize the space yet. So as soon as I'm done, I will show you what we're working with. Maintenance just dropped off the iReady workbooks for my first graders. I want to say there are 2 usually because in 2nd grade I had 2, but maybe they fit it all in one. I don't know, but I'm going to store those in this cabinet over here. And while I'm at it, I might as well just crack open these bad boys. I'm pretty sure these are their reading writing companions. Just a little time check for y'all. It's 11:15. So I've been here for 3 hours and I still have 3 hours to go. A little less than 3 hours to go. So I'm feeling pretty good. Like I wanted to kind of devote the first half of the day to organization and the second half of the day to decor. I feel like decorating is a lot easier than organizing. So I'm actually pretty pumped. I'm probably going to store these up in one of those cabinets with the math books. Reading, writing companions are all in here. I made them fit. Now I'm trying to decide if I want to break for lunch, finish organizing, or start decor. My brain says finish all the organizing so you feel ready for the first week of school. But then like my heart says, well, this does not need to be ready for the first day, but like your classroom environment does. So I think I'm going to start putting up decor. Here's most of my decor. Trying to decide where I want to start. I kind of want to do my affirmation station because I know where that's going to go. Here's our finished product. I had some leftover affirmations, so I might just swap them out throughout the year, but I'll probably forget. And I really like what it already said, mirror, mirror on the wall. There's a leader in us all. I left that because I thought that was super cute. And I tried to keep a pattern of the colors, but eventually I kind of messed it up. Next up, I kind of want to make a bulletin board. So I got all these wicked fun bulletin borders from Amazon. They came in 2 packs. I forget the prices. I can link them for y'all, but like they're all just groovy and colorful and so fun. And I feel like they match my decor really well. So I think I want to do this math bulletin board because I'm itching to get up this focus wall for iReady. So I think I'm going to do that. I just have to figure out and make sure that I have enough of each border because there's not a lot of each. So I'm going to be so sad if I got all these different fun borders, but like all my boards are too big. Thankfully, this one's pretty small. That one's pretty small. This one's pretty small. It's just this one that's kind of big. Each set of border, I think, comes with a pack of 12. And I just measured it, and I think I'm going to need a little bit more than 3 each way around. So that kind of stinks. I don't know if any of these are going to make it. I suppose if I kind of like cut corners and don't layer it, I might be okay, but I'm a little nervous, guys. I don't want to start this and then not be able to do it. This is the most frustrating thing I've ever experienced in my life. I'm 1 strip short, y'all. I'm kind of peeved with Amazon that they would even give you this much border per one if you can't even make it all the way around. I'm pretty sure they all only have 12. All right, to distract myself from the epitome of my bulletin board crisis, I put magnet tape on the back of all of my schedule cards and I'm just hanging them up. That's not what it'll look like on a day-to-day basis, but I just wanted to put them all up so that they could straighten out and flatten out. And then these I put on the whiteboard so that I can just move down the little pointer. I feel like that's so much easier than having puck lights, in my personal opinion. I've never done like morning greetings, but I'm gonna put these on my door because I think they're so cute. I was gonna put them on my door, but I kind of like them over here better. Next up, I think I'm going to do my clock labels. Are these perfectly spaced out and even and symmetrical? No, but honestly, the fact that I could barely reach these and I was on a step stool and I'm 5'10", I'm like, I don't know how I possibly could have done any better. Was killer to put together because it's not like a real bulletin board, so the push pins don't really go in that well. I need to find a border for this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to run into the same problem that I did over here, but I'm just going to pick a border and start it. That way, when I order more of that border, it'll be easy to finish. Once again, we are staggeringly close to having enough, yet just not enough. That is so infuriating. All right, their birthday months are up. I'm either gonna put something underneath and write, or I was just going to write their name and then the date and then just clip it on with a clothespin, but I only have 1 Velcro dot on there right now. I'm not sure with just 1 Velcro dot if putting clothespins on would make it too heavy, but we'll see. All right, I just hung up my Target calendar that I've had for years. I love it because it's also in Spanish, and I just staple it into the wall. I start August 31st, but I'm not making the whole calendar over again just to have 1 day of school. So we're starting off in September. I got this poster years ago from Amazon. It's a little wrinkly. Hopefully that'll kind of fix itself by being hung again. It was rolled up, that's why. and I put a little border around it because otherwise it looks kind of boring. So I put Elephant and Piggy right over our library. So I prematurely had printed and laminated that, but then I was told that we have to keep up the Wonders letters. So I'm wondering if maybe I can take those down, put up my alphabet, and then put the Wonders letters over here, because this is going to be my Wonders focus wall. I took them all down. I'm either going to put them over here on my focus wall or just use them as my word wall for my cabinets, because I printed off little A through Z cards, but honestly I might just use those instead since they're pretty small. I'm going to make this easier for myself. I split the alphabet in half. I'm going to start with the first 13 letters and go that way, and then the next 13 go that way, so that's even. So I thought I was doing the smart thing because I was like, oh, 13 on one side, 13 on the other. But I guess this whiteboard is longer than that one. So it's poking out the end over here, but not on this side. And that is probably going to bother me and anybody else that walks into the room. But I feel like from afar, it doesn't look that bad. But I am going to move my calendar over a little bit because it's kind of like touching the calendar, which is very annoying because I stapled like 20 staples into that calendar because it's heavy and I did not want it to fall. All right, y'all, it's 1:45. I have like 10 minutes to get out of here. So really quick, just so you can recap everything I did today, I finished my desk area. This is pretty much all cleared off besides some borders, some things I have to hang up still, extra decor. This area is pretty much done. This is gonna be my fast finishers cart. I had a little cart back here for my math manipulatives for my small group, but I'm thinking if I have to have 2 U tables because the special ed teacher pushes in, I might want all of my stuff at one table. And even though that is the math area, it might make sense for me to do my math and reading small groups here so that whoever's pushing in can always go to the same table. I don't want them to feel like they don't have a space in here. So I moved my fast finishers cart over here. I haven't put it together yet because we don't need it for like the first couple weeks of school, but essentially it's gonna be right next to the pencil sharpener and the finished work bin so that when kids are done, they can grab something off the cart. All of this stayed the same today. I got all of this stuff hung up in the front, which I'm so excited about. I absolutely love it. And then everything pretty much is off the tabletops, except for some extra books and some Wonder stuff, some recycling and some science stuff I'm not sure about. I just really quickly before I go want to try and make 4 pods to see if I like it better, because I still have this floating desk over here that I have no idea where to put. They said we have to keep it. Same thing with this second easel. I have no idea where to put it. So I'm just gonna see if I can make this look a certain way so that it doesn't look squished necessarily, but I can maybe put this over there. I don't know. All right, I now have 3 minutes. I cannot figure out a way to make these into 4 pods of 6. So I just spaced it out a little bit better. So now I still have a 3 pod up here and a 3 pod over here. I'm struggling though with this one piece of furniture. Like I just pushed it over here now, which means I have to displace my indoor recess stuff. It's usually on this shelf, which is very rickety anyway. It's like very heavy manipulatives and like building things on a very unstable thing. So I'm okay with getting rid of this and putting these on the shelf. My problem though is if I have this over here, 1, I just don't think I'm going to use it. So like I want it out of the way. But 2, this is supposed to be my calming corner over here. So if I'm over here teaching at the rug, I feel like I can't see the calming corner kid. So I think something that's going to be a project for Monday afternoon. Bear with me. I think I might play with the idea of moving this table up here in the front so I can scale all this back, and then maybe just stick this cart that I don't know what to do with over here next to me, take my bookshelf and move it over here since that's closer to the library anyway. All right, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Might just have to come back after the weekend and see how I feel. The only other option I can think about right now is to stick it on the back of that wall after I move this table up to the front and this thing over there. I also have to keep in mind that I don't currently have a chair for me to sit in up there, and I'm pretty sure I am getting one for my critter sitters. So I need to keep space over there for a possible chair too. It is 2 o'clock though, so I have got to grab my stuff and skedaddle. I'm just happy about how much I got done today. Feel free to like and comment, and make sure you subscribe as well. I really want to hear what y'all think about the U-table situation, about that rolling cart up there that I don't know where to put, library. Give me all your ideas. I need all the help I can get before Monday. Love y'all so much, and I'll catch you on the next one.